If you saw my videos on repainting the Eaglemoss Nostromo, you would have seen me finishing it by saying I had a bit of a taste for the collection, and I would next be getting some of the aliens from the Aliens collection. And that was the plan until I saw this came up on pre-order, what they designate the Planet Killer, from the classic Star Trek TV series episode, The Doomsday Machine. Always been a favourite craft of mine because it is just so alien looking. We never find out anything about it in the show, and just a classic design. So yeah, that was up on pre-order. I think it came out a couple of days ago. It's only just arrived, so I thought I would just show you. It's not an unboxing like I normally do, because I'm normally with unboxing I unbox it and show it to you, but this actually lights up, but it doesn't come with the batteries. You need two LR41 watch batteries, which aren't included, which is a bit odd, but no matter. So here we go. This is what you get. You get this magazine, which stinks, can I just say, in a nice way. You know that you know that fresh magazine smell. Really nice magazine. Some of the pages were stuck together for some bizarre reason, but yeah, it goes into a lot of behind the scenes of it. You get some nice photos of it. A big thing about the making of the episode. On Effectively Speaking, my special effects podcast, me and Matt, we did an episode on this very craft in this story, and I wish I had had some of the information that was in this. This is really quite in depth. So yeah, you've got an awful lot on the making of it. Nice clear shot there, and it explains how they used the old AMT kit for the constellation, and how the number of it is 1017 because it's the 1701 just moved around. Makes it a lot easier. They don't have to make any more decals. So you've got all that in there. You've also got a thing about second generations of crew. Apparently Decker in this story, Will Decker in the motion picture, was meant to be his son, and this lady here, this Romulan lady who has a bit of a thing with Spock, Savick originally was meant to be their daughter. Never knew that. So yeah, nice magazine. Shame it's stuck together in places. You've also got this. This is a nice illustration that I've never seen before. Norman Spinrad, the man who wrote the story, he was always rather dismissive of what the Planet Killer, or Planet Eater as he called it, the story was originally called the Planet Eater. He was always rather dismissive of what it finally looked like. He said it looked like a windsock dipped in concrete. But I love the design. I've loved it since I was little, and I still love it now. But no, this here is a concept. When the Star Trek Blu-rays were coming out and they rejigged the special effects, they did consider actually changing the whole look of the Doomsday Machine, and went for, or we're going to go for, this design, which is far more in keeping with what Norman had described in his script. These are all like lasers and tractor beams which cut something up, and then it goes into them more. Okay, so but wisely they stuck with it and left it as is. Right, so that's the magazine. Okay, onto the Planet Eater, or the Planet Killer, or the Doomsday Machine. Here it is. Quite a simple design. It does look like a sock dipped in concrete. With the Nostromo, I was saying a problem with a lot of the Eaglemoss models are they let down a bit on the paint job. And I redid the Nostromo, as I said. I did some of their Batman figures as well, and Doctor Who's. But with this one, I think I'm going to leave it because, you know, number one, it's a pretty good paint job. Number two, the scale of this is just so massive. You know, the Enterprise is tiny. The Constellation is tiny, isn't it, when it goes in? That how can you really do a paint job at that scale? I'm quite happy with it. It's not as garish as it appears here. It's just a bright day outside today, so it's looking a lot lighter than it is. It's much more subdued than this normally. So there it is, and there's the more. And then we get to the fun bit. On the underside here, you've got a little hatch which comes off because it's got two magnets in it. And inside, this is where you put your batteries. You undo those two screws, take the cover off. There's a couple of clips underneath. You put the two batteries in, switch on the light. You can see, put him back. And there, look at that. Pretty nifty, isn't it? It'll even be better in the dark. As I say, it's a very bright day today, but that gives you an idea. I think it's terrific. I love it. Always loved this ship. And I've seen, you know, in the past people have produced garage kits and lit them, and I've always looked at them in awe and always wanted one. Well, now, you know, thanks to Eaglemoss, I've got one with absolutely zero effort. So thanks, Eaglemoss.